And we are back. I do apologize for the lateness. If I'm quite honest, I finally managed to get Space Marine 2 to work, and I was thoroughly enjoying it. It took me roughly an hour and 40 deaths to complete the tutorial on the highest difficulty, which was not quite what I expected, but that means that the highest difficulty will be very, very good. For now, though, back to Potion Craft. We might stream that at a later point. Not entirely sure if I will, mainly because my PC doesn't love streaming and playing that type of game so much. I should probably get upgraded at some point, but for now, this is good enough for what I do. Urgently need to bring something to the next village over fast. Yep, Potion of Speed. But yeah, if I take a second to get into gear, that is why I have gone from extremely fast-paced battle yada 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 to let's make potion for people. And fun fact, the issue that I was having in that game is that if your computer isn't the fastest thing, like mine is, which it's fast enough for most things, but I run pretty much everything off of hard drive instead of solid state or whatever it is, the way that it does the initial loading during the first cutscene, no spoilers here, just the way it does the loading is it shows you the cutscene as it's loading. If your solid state drive isn't that fast and it's trying to load a high quality cutscene and it's trying to load other things and yada yada yada, it does not enjoy that, would you be surprised to hear. So yeah, repeatedly crashed on loading for me the first times I did it. Then one time I'm like, screw it, I don't have to watch the cutscene. I'm gonna spam escape, see what happens, hope it goes well. I then proceed to spam escape, and instead of skipping the cutscene, it pauses the cutscene, which is already weird for a cutscene. Like, you generally don't pause cutscenes, you skip over them. And then I noticed in the bottom right, while it's paused, not normally, just while it's paused, it shows a little bar that's basically going, I'm loading. And so I let the bar fill on its own, and I watch the cutscene, and there's zero issues. Why they decided to make it work that way, I will not understand, but that is in fact the way it works. So yeah, I can play it now. I'm enjoying it. But yeah. Protect you from being poisoned, we can do. Protection for battles, anything works, there you go. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is map-wise mostly on the bottom leading up to the top right, because I believe it's frost protection that's on the left. Yes. Yeah, let's do this one then. Let's bring the notes back up. We want protection from Boy, Elec, Fir, Assi, and Magi. There we go. Get this all sorted out. I think we'll go south first, then bring it around and up. Yeah, why not? Alright. Down and left, we found Grave Truffle was surprisingly good for this. So there we go. Not quite. Okay. I'll use Dryad Saddle. You know what? Why don't I use this? There we go. We'll use the long boy. Then bring me down and around. Keep me going, keep me going. Onwards we travelled away upon the day. Come on, a little bit further. But yeah, if anyone tries to launch that game and has a similar issue to I had, just mash pause on that first cutscene, and it will make it through it. Why? I don't know. I don't know why any of that worked that way. To me, it seems like a really odd place to work loading during a high-quality cutscene. And then additionally, having a pause on the cutscene just seems weird. And yeah, but that's the way they decided to do it. That's the way they decided to do it. And I don't program games for a living, so you know what? Maybe that is the best way to do it. Who knows? I also probably didn't expect someone with terrible loading times to be playing it like that. But who knows? Right with the tinder down. That works. I'm gonna make sure this works actually. Yes. Good. And let's keep it going. It's a little bit of water. And you work. This might be another one that I have to use just a little bit of life salts, but we will see. Should not have tested that, but you know, it worked. Let's go. Yandam, da-dum, yandam, 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 yada-da-da-da-da-dum. Other than that, school has been going well for myself. I still don't know what on earth that one class is trying to do. And she keeps saying stuff like, I've made the questions extra easy for things where not only are the questions just literally the ones copied from the book that I can tell from memory, on the most recent test that she had handed to us that was literally questions copied from the book, it even noted like the actual chapters and stuff from the book. So yeah, she's not even making an attempt to hide that. Every little thing is just copied from the book and claims credit for them, which I'm like 98% sure is a violation of copyright. So yeah. Not only that, but based off of what I hear of the contracts, any part of the course that are, what's it called? Any part of any course that our teachers put online is technically under the copyright of the school. And especially since she's talking about how she made all the questions easy, I'm not sure she's telling the school that all of it was copied from somewhere else. And if that is in fact the case, then 100% she's putting the school in legal trouble. Which is fun. You know, knowing about that, hearing about it, it's fun. Also, the reason I know the contracts that teachers sign is because one of my other courses is going over, I think it's like a business strategy course, and one of the things we're covering in that is like copyright and stuff like that. And one of the teachers is like, yeah, I didn't sign it because they aren't being clear with the contract. And yeah. It's always fun to hear about stuff like that, where technically the highest teacher in the entire department will not sign the contract, who is like, maybe not an expert in legal law, but like damn near close, and most of their classes cover that kind of thing. They wouldn't sign the contract. That's not good. And apparently whenever he asks questions about it, they refuse to answer him. Yeah. Love this school. You know, I didn't even look at the list that I put on the left. I'm just accepting that the list is probably right and not bothering. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I opened up... Yep, my Twitch stream is not even open on the other monitor, so I cannot see what exactly what exactly people are saying. So let me make sure to turn that up real quick. You, stream stuff, Twitch... There we go, now I can see chat and stuff. Yeah, if you sent anything, I couldn't read it because I'm an idiot, so sorry about that. What was it, PS? I think I was calling them PS. Yes. PS4. I believe we had one of these, I think after we moved to America, we had one of these. Finished potion. You are going here, right? Yes. Yeah, didn't really even play much on the PS4, apart from the one time I happened to throw a controller, and I think I was the one who made the hole in the wall with it. That was the only hole in a wall that I've ever made in my life last, well, to the best of my memory. I need stone. Frost, and Madge. We're going to do the one down here. Get all of the highly defensive ones out of the way before starting on the other ones. Yeah, I've smashed mirrors and stuff, but that was the only hole in a wall that I've put. And then all the rest I think were mostly my little brother. Nick, if you're there, please confirm or deny this statement. Yeah. And the one time I smashed a mirror, I then proceeded to almost never get angry again, which was super fucking weird. Fun fact about that time, though. After I smashed the mirror, police were called, despite the fact that I didn't hurt anyone, but again, mirror smashed, fair enough. But the police were called just to get me out of my room. That then proceeded with the police getting angry that I wasn't going to just sit down and get arrested when I was playing with a Rubik's Cube. My mom questioning why the fuck they were trying to arrest me, them saying they had to arrest me, them proceeding to use enough tranquilizers to down a horse on me, to which I kept fighting. And then, next thing I remember, suppressed by like 5 people brought into the, I think they were using a fire engine. I don't quite remember, because it was like a fireplace right down the road, and they kind of did double shift stuff. What happened after that? I was put in. They gave me more tranquilizers, I think. Then, next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital. So that was fun. Best part was, again, they were told not to arrest me, but, you know, they showed up. They have to arrest someone. So yeah. Okay, so the ones we need to hit are here, Elect down here, need to get Frost over here, and what was it, Fire and Magic? Yes. Which are over here and over here respectively. I could double bounce, or I could hit this, go out this way, hop hop, hit you, take the long road down and around. I could probably hop this wall and then hop this wall. I have enough crystals at this point. I think that would be fine. Which if I'm hopping that wall anyway, I might just go straight for electric and hit this on the way through. In fact, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I need left. I almost said right. And rolled the R in preparation, and then the rolled R was left out to dry under the sun instead of baking where it should have been. Let's see. Bring me up and around. But yeah, I used to be a really angry, aggressive little shit. And then that continued when I got sick. Then the sickness finished. Or, I shouldn't say finished. The sickness basically just got to the point that I'm like, I'm too tired to be angry, and I've been angry for most of my life, because at that point, again, I was a little shit. And I just kind of gave up on being angry at that point. And since then, I've been disappointed. I've been so on and so forth, other stuffs. But I've never been quite that level of angry, which I'm happy with. I don't want to be that level of angry. And even during games, because I usually, well, at least for a while there, played a hell of a lot of League of Legends, where the number one thing I would hear from people is, why are you not raging at everything? You are a unicorn of this game. And so that was fun to hear. Also, fun fact, after I had that final fit of frenzy, I started becoming basically a therapist in my friend groups, which was way out of the usual for me, not only because having friend groups was unusual for me at that point, because I was always like, I think the largest friend group up until that point, let's see, Dubai, I think I had 3 close friends. There was girl, there was, I remember her name, but there's like 3 names that stand out because it was around, I fucked it up. This is why I don't talk and do stuff. But at that point in my life, especially because I'd been moving so much, there are like 3 people's names that I'm thinking of. And I can't remember which one was the right one, and yeah, so I'm just going to not say it. And then I had, what was it, James and Tom, I do believe. I think I've had a Tom just about everywhere I lived, which is strange, because that's shorthand for Thomas, which is, yeah. Then, let's see, after that, oh yes, and James looked almost entirely like me, which was fun. After that, Singapore, I think I had only 1 or 2 people that I would consider close friends. There was Yuki, who was a wonderful person, and honestly, I should have kept up with them. Yeah, I kind of moved away and just, didn't. And honestly, I do regret that a little bit. But part of that was probably my coping mechanism for having moved away from things so often. I was just like, yeah, if we pretend that they don't exist and don't contact them anymore, and keep in mind this was right around the time that like actually staying in contact with people using the internet for long distance was becoming more and more a thing. I think Skype had just gained proper popularity with the age group that I was in. Okay, we're gonna mix from here. And yeah, because that was only just gaining relevance, I kind of just didn't. And so yeah. And then, who else? I think there was Rory back in Singapore. It's hard to remember at this point, but while I was in Singapore, I don't think I was the closest of friends with Rory. We were friends, but we weren't like tight-knit buddies. And then for some reason, Rory just stuck in my mom's mind. And so when we went back to visit, because father still lives back there, she would always set up playdates with her. And that was interesting. Greetings, Ariel Isaac? I think that's how that's said. And yeah. Then America. I had one big friend group. And then lots of stuff happened to that friend group. Not in the least finished with me just being too sick to do anything, which was fun. And from then, it was always online friend groups. Alright. Banana works. There we go. I'll keep going down. I don't know how I got off on that tangent. Something friend groups. Haven't had a lot of friend groups. Yeah, no clue. Love my memory. But yeah. Oh, right, and then I became therapist for online friend groups. That was really fun. I got to have occasions like, and I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't know whether or not they would want this shared, but I still half keep up with the person. And if there ever comes an occasion where I'm doing stuff with, you know what? We've got plenty of these. We'll just use this crystal. If there ever comes an occasion, I might have them come on to tell the story properly from their perspective. But they attempted to go homeless for a second after having a fight with their parents, who, fun fact, met as clowns in a circus. And then they almost got stabbed outside a McDonald's. And then the next day they went back home and decided that was it. They were just gonna exist and do their best to exist at home. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Hope you're doing well out there as well, though of course you're welcome to say it. I enjoy this game. Favorite game will forever be Minecraft, but finding people to play modded Minecraft is always a chore, especially because the stuff that I do in there is highly technical and deeply ingrained into mod systems that make it nearly impossible for new players to understand what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, other than that, play a lot of games. On stream, we usually do roguelikes and more relaxed games, but we touch on some other stuff. Besides that, when I'm not on stream, everything from first-person to shooters to grand strategy to 4X, lots of stuff. I'm just gonna slide them out. There we go. But yeah. And one of the big games that I've been playing recently is Space Station 14, specifically Runny's Marine Corps, which, at some point, I will get a YouTube video basically going, hey, here's how you start this game. and that's going to be fun. I already have the script for it. I just need to record it and get the actual video files done for editing and stuff like that. Alright, bring me up to the right. Plus I get to move tomorrow, which means it's going to take even longer to get that out. Alright, up we go. A little bit more. Yeah. And then my guilty pleasure game type is most definitely roguelikes, because we don't talk about the amount of hours I have in roguelikes. And that doesn't mean I'm good at them. Using one example that I did stream for a while, and then the last map gave me so much pain that I'm just like, we're ending it here for now, despite me having said, you know what, we're definitely getting to the end of this. What was it? The Last Spell. Amazing game. Love it to death. Absolutely hated that last map. And it's not like the last map is particularly bad or anything. It's literally just, I was not any good at it. And I kept going, you know what, I can do this on difficulty X that I had unlocked, which... I'm trying to remember the exact difficulty. I think it was the second level, but yeah, I'm not good at tactics in that game. Have a lot of fun. Enjoy theory crafting. I'm not the best at those tactics. I'm a cheese player through and through, and that game had cheese in a way that wasn't my cup of tea. Or I guess, as I'm in America, I should say my cup of cheese whiz, because cheese... It's probably a bad joke, but you know what? It's been made, and you get to deal with that. Okay, lastly, we just need magic, so we're gonna go up. And you know, it probably didn't help that I always played that game in like 4 to 6 hour chunks, and just absolutely ruined my voice, not get enough sleep, and burn myself out on the game every single week. That probably didn't help at all. But you know, we play to play. But yeah, that game got to the point that I'm just like, I can't keep doing this. It's making me very unhappy. Despite the fact that I love the game. Yeah. Partially because I can be good at roguelikes, and I'm great at memorizing. But even in like multiplayer games, the number one way I play isn't by having the best tactics. It's by having knowledge of what the best tactics are, and then theory crafting my own way of doing things that are so out of the ordinary that other people look at it and go, he would never do that. There is no way in any form of theory that would work and someone would want to do that. So I'm not going to prepare for it. And then I do it and they go, what in the actual hell? PS5. I did not have one of these. I think my older brother did. Possibly my younger brother too. Speaking of which, he's there, but the stream is muted, so I don't know if... Why am I trying to put that there? But his stream is muted, so I'm not entirely sure if he actually heard that and can confirm or deny it.